Hi guys, it's been a hot minute. Oh my goodness. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. If you want, I actually made a public playlist to cleanse your energy and help restore you. You can just throw it on while you're like laying in bed, chilling out. The weekend's coming up, throw it on if you can, and just watch your energy shift. Especially if you're like really sensitive to energy, this is helpful. It reaches your subconscious. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe one day I will explain how subliminals work, but even the frequencies, even the binaural, they hit your bones and your cellular and all that, and it helps you shift even quicker with the changes going on right now currently in the energy. Okay, I haven't been active because I've been working a lot. I don't really like to call it working because I actually enjoy what I love. I'm helping people, so that's kind of what's going on with me and helping them. With the solar flashes, with the Ascension, I just couldn't take time to come and make you guys a video, but I want to talk about what's going on. I am feeling good today. Today was the first day since Sunday that I've actually had energy. I was feeling kind of sad, like missing certain situations. I'm just gonna explain to you because you guys might be going through the same thing. Missing certain situations, reminiscing past things that used to hurt me. But I sat there and I realized, you know what? This is a part of the past. How come it keeps coming up? And I kind of realized like this is coming up because I need to heal it. I need to let it go. I need to just brush it from my system, you know? And the way we do this, I'll go through it with you. This is coming to mind because it's something that obviously is still lingering. I'm not gonna say it bothers me because I did heal from it, but there's still slivers of it that linger in there because the other person, who knows, maybe they're thinking about you at that time and it's coming up and there's still a cord. That's why you have to clear your energy when things like this happen, okay? You guys might be like reminiscing or have like pressure in your head and you're so confused, you think it's an energetic attack. It's actually just shifts in your DNA. It could be related to a person because it's a cord that you never got rid of. It could be like something lingering in your energy. It could be that that person's even thinking about you. But let's ask really quick, does it fucking matter? It doesn't. Just cleanse your energy. I have an energy public playlist. I'm gonna start making public playlists for you guys to listen to. That one, if you guys listen to the free, like removal ones, there's a couple videos in there that have the word removal. Go listen to those because there are things lingering in your system and you're gonna wake up exhausted every day because your subconscious is doing the work by itself. You might be, like if you're one of the few who's really aware, you might be doing the work too. But if it's only your subconscious doing the work and you're getting up and you're still feeling groggy, tired, you're claiming this low vibe, you're claiming the tension, everything, you're going to be tired. You're going to go to bed tired. You're going to wake up tired. You're going to dread work. You're going to dread everything. You're going to dread day to day until you take the conscious choice to cleanse this. You don't really even need music. If you're not the type to do meditation or throw it on while you're cleaning or something, you know what I mean? If you're not the type to do that, what you can do is, hey, this is coming to mind and I'm going to choose not to be triggered by it. I've worked on this already. I understand how I feel about it and I'm going to release it in this moment and any moment here forward. Is that how you say it? I'm trying to sound sophisticated and I don't give a fuck. From here on forward. From here on out, okay? There we go. From here on out, I choose to consciously let this go. I choose to not hold on to this anymore. I understand it brought me pain at one point and I understand it brought me shame. But I am changing and I'm making the effort and I deserve freedom from this situation. I want you guys to remember that, okay? You guys are making that effort to heal from all of these situations coming forward and holy shit. Do you know how like hard that is? Do you know how heavy that is to like be able to decide that that's not for you and you don't feel shame about it anymore? Do you know how amazing that is? I just want to remind you guys because holy shit, that's amazing. You guys need more people who encourage you, and I think some of you Make Me Proud by Drake is playing right now. I think some of you might need to surround yourself by more people who believe in you and who love you. And I noticed, like, I almost went back to people recently that don't really benefit my growth. Like, the things attached to them, I'm just going to show you an example. Excuse me. The things attached to them, I felt like shit when I talked to them. I felt like shit whenever I think about the things that happened in the past, and I made the conscious effort, like, no, I can't hold on to this anymore. And thinking about reconnecting, thinking about hanging out with them again, it was like sending me to a place of like, are they gonna do it again? Are they gonna do it again? And right there, that tells you you're not in the place that you should be with that person. If you feel the urge, if you have to meet up with this person and resolve something, I suggest go ahead. Follow your heart, okay? Because sometimes your heart needs to learn another lesson or another cycle. And I'm just gonna remove the shame right now. There's no shame in that. Don't feel embarrassed for wanting to go back to a situation that you thought you worked on. There's probably still something lingering. But if you're strong enough to sit there and say, hey, fuck it, I don't want it, good for you. Now just get through the last bit of those feelings, right? Yeah, I'm actually curious. Like, I had people comment on my last video about how they're feeling, and it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, I guess like the body aches really are happening, and the digestive issues. Have you guys noticed like acne and stuff after you eat certain things? This is your body changing and adjusting and getting used to more organic things, okay? Who knows, you might not need gluten anymore. You might not need as much red meat as usual. I remember the moment my body changed, I had to stop eating dairy. I had to in 2014. I couldn't eat cheese or else I'd break out in like layers of acne. And then it happened with gluten, and then it happened with meat. It was happening slowly, but the reason this happens, I just want to explain this a little bit. The reason this happens is because each time you heal and level up, your consciousness, your frequency, your vibration, it purifies. Isn't that cool? It purifies. And your body decides, hey, this is fake food. You don't need this anymore, okay? Because dairy, basically, please don't get grossed out. I still dabble into cheese every now and then because I was a cheese addict. I loved cheese so much. I'm so sad that I can't eat it. But basically, it's just pus. Our bodies, we're so used to eating pus, moldy food that we don't even realize. Basically, stuff that's factory grown, like cheese puffs and chips. Don't feel guilt about eating those. I still eat them too. I'll never turn down a chip, guys. But this stuff, like, let's think about it. It's not actually real food anymore. Back in the 90s when we were younger, like I'm 30, I'm gonna be 31 this year. When I was 14, these were still okay. They weren't like as manufactured as they are now, right? The more you heal, the more you open up your mind, the more you become aware, all this stuff, your body requires or wants less stuff to purify. Does that make sense? It wants less stuff to work on. It wants less items to break down so that your body can just stay in a high vibe all the time. When you eat red meat, you might notice after this solar flare, I called it a solar flash, I realized my autocorrect, but it's a solar flare. You're gonna notice with each solar flare, with each ascension, that you're not gonna be able to handle the foods you used to, and it's because those foods sit in there. Red meat, it takes a week to break down. It's horrible, I know, and it's okay to spoil yourself and stuff, but you don't have to go totally vegan either. That's a really hard transition to do. But your body, it sits there and it just constantly works on it. And if you're trying to heal, if you're trying to cleanse your energy, if you're trying to raise your consciousness, if you're trying to become more aware and you're having a hard time with your intuition, if you're having a hard time with just connecting to source, you feel confused or a little obsessive or like there's stagnancy, that's why your body is trying to break down other things and it's busy. It can't break down food and work on downloads at the same time. Does this make sense? This is just an intuitive message, guys. I hope this helps. I noticed my body started to look better after I started taking care of myself. When I was eating the heavy things, I didn't look good. I didn't look healthy. I didn't have a glow. I was really miserable because I was trying to meditate, like cleanse other people, and also like work on myself. I couldn't because I was eating heavy things that my body absolutely did not want anymore. And recently, I'm eating smaller meals, I'm eating lighter, and I won't lie, I have the body that I kind of want. Like, I know this summer's gonna be popping, but that's only because like I'm telling myself like, hey, I look good, I feel good, my food is like getting better, my diet, I mean my food, my diet's getting better, my mentality's getting better. And I just want to remind you guys, it's okay to sleep all day sometimes. Stop feeling the pressure to hustle 24/7. I just want to say what Kim Kardashian said was real fucking dumb. Like, yes, go hard. If you see those steps rolling in, holy fuck, keep going, girl, keep going. Dude, keep going. But if you're tired, if you cannot get out of bed without hating yourself, don't fucking do it. Don't. That's your spirit calling for you to rest. This week was calling for everyone to rest. I went for a walk, excuse me, hold on. I went for a walk yesterday when it was the heaviest. Like, yesterday felt a little bit of freedom, but the corner where it's like 50, I'm not going to tell you where, the corner there where I am, it's one of the busiest because it comes right off a main like freeway or highway. I don't know, whatever you call it. It's a road. It's a big road. And then, oh my goodness, people were having to stop with every layer of vehicles going through because the lights went out. The store's lights went out. I couldn't even go get myself a goddamn chocolate bar yesterday. I should go get a chocolate bar. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, let's get back. Okay, so that, like, when things like that happen out of nowhere, it is calling for everyone to slow down. If, I don't know, I take everything symbolic. Spirit, I connect with spirit all the time. If I see a bird flying, I ask them what they're trying to tell me, and I get the message, and it's like, okay. And the floods that happened in my sister's place, like, oh my goodness, I honestly took that as cleanse the energy. There's like, we have so much shit that I do actually. I have so much shit I need to get like sorted and packed, and it's cluttered because of me, but I'm taking it as a sign like, hey, clean the fuck up, you know, clean your energy. Water is purifying. That's why it's coming through. I don't know. When 1313 is, I'm about to say this, when you guys get more connected, you're gonna notice that you really have the desire to take care of messes in your head, in your home, in your car. Do little by little, or if you want to do it all in one shot and just get that shit done, that's awesome. But if you're tired, take it little by little. Grab a little bag, get your garbage out of your car, toss it when you're at the gas station. Take it easy, and eventually it all gets done, okay? It's really hard to shake off the purging. The purging is the heaviest thing, and everyone takes purging as depression. Things come up for us to work on. They don't come up for us to sit in and wallow in. Things come up for us to work on. And I just want to put a positive spin on it. It's coming up because you have room for it, okay? It's coming up because you finally have the capacity to process it and talk about it and think about it. Crying is fine, especially if you're a guy or a girl that has not cried in years. If you feel tears coming up, why the fuck are you not crying about it? Do it. That's the manliest, womanliest, bravest thing you could do, is become vulnerable and feel your goddamn feelings. I hate the stigma that's like, I'm strong, I don't need to cry. Nope, I got this, I got this. And then all of a sudden, mental breakdown, all of a sudden, a binge of drinking and drugs. You know what I mean? Or someone goes on a shopping spree and they're like, I just spent $1,000, but I needed it. No, you actually needed to sit there and cry and talk about this and journal it. You actually needed to work on what you were being told to work on instead of going to distract yourself with buying stuff, drinking, hooking up with random people on a weekend. You know what I mean? And this is such a weird video. I hope this is like hitting some pinpoints with someone because I just turned the camera on and started talking. I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. It's just gonna be intuitive talks from now on. I'm not gonna structure it. I do want to get the attachment styles out though. I did the trauma wounds. Now I want to do attachment styles. I have it all written out and stuff. You know what? I might do it tomorrow actually. In the afternoon. I just have some tidying to do. But yeah, I hope you guys are feeling really good, and I hope you don't feel guilt about being in pain this last week, being lazy, needing to rest. I'm gonna tell you a story. My mom's vehicle, she's literally, her tires are like stuck on ice right now and she can't do anything. And it's like, she's tired. She's fucking exhausted. And I'm like, that's a sign. Like if there's car problems, if there's issues, if there's something coming up to keep you at home, why don't you just listen to that sign? And she knows. She's the reason I'm into this shit. She took me here. But just hearing that, it's like, okay, yeah, everyone needs to rest. Everyone needs to listen to the signs. Everyone needs to respect themselves, okay? So I think that's all I'm going to say for today. Come back later. I'm going to do a tarot reading in about an hour, okay? I don't know if it's going to be uploaded in an hour, but we'll see how long YouTube takes. I love you so much. Stop feeling bad for wanting to sleep. You need to sleep.